Welcome to the show, everyone. We have Breakthrough TV's Dominik Ritter on the show. We have a great show for you today. We're going to be talking about a burglar who does chores, North Korea's strange nuclear deal demand, Colorado's cocaine magic mushrooms. We've got playing with balls, crazy news. We're also going to be giving away a pair of tickets to a comedy show and a pair of Cleveland Fusion tickets and much more. Keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show. Hey, welcome to the Epic Radio Show. I am your host, Epic. We have a great show for you today, as I have already stated. We've got Joe Most in the studio.
Good evening.
It's not evening.
Well, it is for Dominik Ritter.
It's for Dominik Ritter,
Yes.
but it's not for us. I feel like I can't hear myself. I'm too short.
No, like you could have just kept that up there. I could have just turned it up.
Whatever.
And then
Trying to be
you
helpful.
hear her and don't see her. And now you have the mic in the frame.
Where is...
There you go.
Good?
There you go.
There we go.
Yep. All right. And there's Ashley. Happy Mother's Day.
Yay.
You better be good, because I'm fucking missing church for this.
Oh my god. This better be good.
Yeah.
I'm not going to church. God sees me not at church.
Yeah.
Yeah. God sees me not going to church. God sees me not going to church every Sunday. He's just like shaking his head like, girl, you're going to hell. I'm like, okay.
What?
I'm just saying, he brought up church. And I just had to thought about it like, I'm never at church.
Yeah.
Damn.
Missed my breakfast of communion.
Dang.
Very filling.
It is. I mean, it's the body of Christ. It should be filling. Shit. I love the body of Christ every morning. It was great.
It's not bad, except for the nail holes.
I never got any of those. Thank you, Allison.
What's that?
She said Happy Mother's Day, Ashley.
Cool. Okay, so
Damn,
speaking
cool.
of Mother's Day,
Thanks, Allison. I appreciate it.
I'm like dying on the inside right now.
Oh, sorry. Hello, Tommy. Hello, Dominik.
So anyways, I
Everybody.
do want to shout out to all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. Yay. Woo.
And I do have some fun facts.
You have fun facts about Mother's Day?
Yes. The first Mother's Day was created by Anna Jarvis in 1908 and became an official U.S. holiday in 1914. She would later denounce the holiday's commercialization and spend the later part of her life trying to remove it from the calendar. So, yes.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
That is what you're celebrating right now.
Wow.
Yes. That's all I have to say about that, by the way.
Okay.
One thing I do know about Mother's Day, and I noticed this when I was outside in my car, I was looking at my Facebook page, is really, for one, how ugly everyone's mother is right now.
Oh, my God.
Everyone's putting pictures of their mother on. And two, like, you can tell picture taking has missed a generation, like, it skipped a generation. Because our generation knows how to take a good picture, but our parents' generation don't.
Yeah.
Every picture I see of a mother, it looks like someone had just farted in their face. I mean, either that or they were just in a nuclear blast.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense.
That's terrible. I've seen some mothers on Mother's Day on my feed today.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Not commenting on anybody specifically.
I don't know. Like, I don't.
What?
I kind of feel like a dog right now because
Yeah, because you're like turning your head at me like a weirdo.
Why am I so confused right now?
I don't know why you're so confused. Nothing's going on. You're just legitimately confused for no reason.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's happening
Makes
in your
sense.
brain. I mean, it does to me because it seems like you're always a little confused.
Yeah, but I'm confused on. There's a lot of pretty mothers out there. Like, are you
I didn't
talking
say
about
that.
mothers? Like, that's what I'm
I don't know any pretty mothers. At least not on my Facebook page.
She's a pretty mother.
Thank you.
Like,
Why are you staring at me, Joe? What the fuck? He's got to like look for himself. He's like, is she though? Is she?
Yeah, I was just checking you out.
she's a pretty motherfucker.
I don't fuck mothers. I've never fucked a mother.
That's cool. Anyways,
Just saying. I can't be a pretty motherfucker.
I really do hope that everyone has a happy Mother's Day. Have a safe one. Don't beat up your husband or significant other too much if they don't give you a decent gift.
Just appreciate the fact that they want to be around you and they love you and shit like that.
Wasn't there something else about Mother's Day like that was kind of aggravating you? Wasn't there something specific we were talking about?
Oh yeah, there was. It was just an article I read. It wasn't like.
Yeah, there you go. Talk about that real quick.
Okay, there's an article I read that there's this woman. I don't even know what the fuck her name was. I don't care. But she was saying like, oh, you know, Mother's Day should be about mothers and not grandmothers, and you should just celebrate your mother specifically. It should be about moms. Like grandmas shouldn't get. So I guess that means great grandmothers and like. I don't know what else that means. Wives, like they shouldn't be like celebrated, but it's like if someone's a grandmother, usually a mom, you know what I'm saying? Like, how are they not allowed to be celebrated when they're a mom also? Just because they have grandkids does not mean they are not a mother anymore.
Not only that, but if they're alive,
like why not? Like I'm not
their daughter is still alive.
Why am I gonna
they're still getting
leave
something
anybody
anyways,
out?
right?
Right. Why am I gonna be? Like, why am I going to leave people out?
Fuck their grandmothers. They got their own day.
I mean, that's what they said. They said there's Grandparents' Day. But Grandparents' Day is for grandparents, not grandmothers specifically. I'm just saying that's what the lady was like, oh, there's Grandparents' Day, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, that's not specifically that's for both. That's not. I'm just saying, why should I leave anybody out?
One quick question.
What?
Is both of your lights on?
No.
Can you turn the other one on?
I'd have to stand up, and it would be weird if I'd stand up right now.
Well, I'll just switch it to me real quick.
Okay.
Because there's like something, I can't get rid of it, and it's annoying me.
Did you switch it?
Yeah, I did. Go ahead.
Why is Jay saying happy birthday?
Happy birthday.
Whose birthday is it today? Happy birthday, anyone who has a birthday today, I guess, because Jay wants to say happy birthday. Yeah, exactly. Alice, and their mothers too. Why would it matter that they're grandparents? Like, they're mothers too. Like, what the fuck?
I know.
But you wanted me to talk about it, and then you kind of like I don't know.
Well, I figured it would be a good segue into it.
I guess. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, but I agree though. I think it really shouldn't matter. I mean honestly, they need to take away Grandparents' Day.
Why?
Just fuck them.
That's fucked up.
There's enough holidays out there anyways.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not like that many people celebrate it. Honestly, do you think anyone really knows what day is Grandparents' Day?
Well, Grandparents' Day doesn't even matter because the grandparents will probably forget about it anyways.
I'm just saying, do you know? I don't know. I'd have to find it on my phone. I'm not doing it right now, but I'd have to. Yeah, Jay said happy birthday in my frosty voice.
What the fuck are you talking about,
What is he talking
Jay?
about? Whose birthday is it?
Whose birthday?
Who are you talking to? You're not even saying a name. It just, he has little snowmans next to happy birthday, then says, in my frosty voice. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about today? What's going on?
Did he go to Wendy's? I mean, what does he have a frosty voice for?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I don't get it.
I didn't know that Frosties could change your voice like that.
I don't understand. Jay's on something right now. Jay must have been drinking last night too, because he's a little.
That's why I'm a little slow today.
You're a little slow every day. That's not really an excuse.
Fuck.
Just saying.
Oh, that's messed up.
He said, "Oh, happy Mother's Day! Ha ha ha! It was a joke, you know, Frosty. LOL. Never mind."
No,
I don't get the joke.
We didn't get the joke, dude.
Happy Mother's Day. Yeah, thank you, Jay. I was about to say, do you mean Happy Mother's Day, not Happy Birthday?
It's nice to have Jay back
on YouTube.
On YouTube and
YouTube
stuff
comments.
because
we're really confused.
Yeah, we haven't
talked
to him in a while, huh?
Yeah, we haven't.
Well,
Jay.
except for last week.
We talked to Jay last week. He was ridiculous last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tommy,
he muttered like 2 sentences and then faded out, I think.
Right, he was just like, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
That's it, guys.
It was the shortest play with balls
It was.
ever.
Shortest play with balls ever.
It was his best show ever.
Tommy wants to know, is Jay high again? Like, he might be.
It's a possibility.
We don't know where he is, so he could be. He's not in studio today. Can't tell you.
Okay, so next story.
Next topic.
Yeah. Robert dressed up as construction worker robs armored truck at a Family Dollar.
Dang.
That's actually not quite true.
Okay, so what's the...
He didn't actually rob it. He shot at it.
He shot at it?
It was an attempted robbery.
So he
did not rob it.
So was he inside shooting at it, or was he outside
He's outside,
shooting?
man.
Just shooting?
He's fired one shot.
One shot. So he shot literally just one shot into fucking Family Dollar.
That's all he could afford was one bullet.
Well, it sounds right. He was probably like thinking, hey, y'all have bullets in there? Like, it's Family Dollar. We can get them for real cheap here. But then we're like, we don't have bullets. And they're like, he's like, well, shit. This fucked up my whole plan.
And it happened just before 11 a.m. on East 143rd Street at Kinsman Road.
Someone's calling.
Are you kidding me, James? Hey. Why are you interrupting my topic right now?
Oh, my bad. Because I wanted to clarify the weird happy birthday.
You could have did that when you were playing with balls, man.
Oh, okay, my bad.
He's already here.
Go ahead. You already did it. You might as well clarify it now, man.
Yeah, do it now.
All right, I got you. So, you've seen Frosty the Snowman. I do this like every holiday, man.
But
the Frosty the Snowman movie.
Well,
remember,
yeah, but what are you
Merry
talking?
Christmas. He's like, happy birthday.
It would have made more sense during the Christmas
Christmas, yeah,
but you know,
I even put little snowmen.
I know that, and I read
get that, but we just thought you were high, man. Shit.
In my Frosty voice,
not at all.
Like
in my Frosty voice, like what?
That's the only time you see.
Is that like your seduction voice, the Frosty voice, like in my Frosty voice? Like, oh,
and then Joe. Good to see Joe, but Joe's like
Richard.
Frosty, like Wendy's.
Yeah. I was going to use my Shamrock Shake voice.
My Shamrock Shake voice.
Hold me on my bless me like a charm.
Go ahead, man. You guys are funny today, man. All right,
I guess.
You guys in a little bit.
All right, bud.
All right. Hi, Jay.
So, anyways, this happened just before 11 a.m. on East 143rd Street at Kinsman Road, obviously Cleveland. The Garda World, which I had no idea was a security company before this article.
I never even heard of it.
Me either. I guess they're like Brinks.
Oh, okay.
The Garda World driver was stopped outside the store when the man came up to him and tried to rob him. The man fired a gunshot.
Dang.
I'm assuming a single one.
Just the one.
During the incident, but no one was harmed.
Dang.
Anyone with information about the attempted robbery is being asked to call the FBI.
But did he even steal anything?
He was
but it doesn't matter.
I mean, I'm just wondering.
He's coming out of a Family Dollar. How much money could he have?
I'm just saying, like, did he actually, get away with anything?
He didn't get anything.
He took one shot and that was like the most wasteful robbery ever.
It really was.
And he was dressed as a construction worker. I mean,
so wasteful.
How hidden can you be with that lime green fluorescent vest?
Look at me, bitches.
I mean, that's kind of smart, though.
Did he set up orange barrels around the truck before he started robbing it?
He needed to make the most of this. He needed to be prepared. That's what I would have done. Like, look at me, I'm robbing Family Dollar.
Well, I mean, I thought it was a good disguise because, especially like in May, it's orange barrel time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, and most people, they look at construction workers because we're so used to seeing them, and they don't really pay them any mind.
I pay all of them the mind.
Yeah, but construction workers are usually just sitting there or standing there talking to each other. They're not actually doing something like robbing.
Well, I mean, he was coming out of a Family Dollar store or whatever. I mean,
one shot though, one shot didn't steal shit, then just goes.
That's all he could afford was just one bullet.
So wasteful. It's like, you should have planned this better. There's been so many other robberies, and you sucked at it. Yeah. You should just turn yourself in because this sucked.
Yeah, he should have had a team.
He needed one, apparently.
Yeah, one dressed up as a cop, one dressed up as a Indian. You know what I mean?
Indian?
What? It's not the village people.
That's
They're
what
a
I was
bunch
about to
of.
say. What? You need to make a group out of this, but like
Yeah.
it got a little weird there for a second.
Yeah, one of them's a big gay Indian.
So Tommy Parker said, "Damn, Jay found the mushroom patch." LOL.
Yeah.
And
Speaking of that,
Allison
we'll talk about that later.
said, "Shamrock shakes are delicious."
They are absolutely delightful.
I didn't know you really liked them all like that.
I do. Don't really. Obviously, I don't drink shakes all like that.
Shakes.
But my favorite is the Arby's, like the orange
creamsicle type thing.
shake. That's really good.
Isn't it? Don't they only have that for a little while?
They do.
Like the whole Shamrock Shake thing.
Yes.
It's only a period
It's
of time.
usually
The Arby's shakes go right to my hips, so I don't. I try not to. And I threw up a Shamrock Shake when I was like 10 years old.
Oh my God.
And I've never wanted one ever since.
Oh,
that's what kind of turned me off to Meatloaf. Same thing. Yeah.
I know that Paradise by the Dashboard Light song. I can't stand it either. It makes me throw up.
Yeah.
that's funny.
As far
It's
as
like, I'll eat anything, but I won't do that.
I won't eat that.
Yeah.
you'll eat anything for love,
Yeah.
But not
I
that.
won't eat that.
but you won't
Fuck
eat
that.
that.
Fuck
Yeah,
meatloaf,
exactly.
though. Can't do that shit. Sorry.
As far as Family Dollar, what do you think the employee discount is there at a dollar store?
They should have a
They don't have one.
They should.
You get 15 cents off on a 3-liter thing of Fago. I mean, what the?
They don't have any discount.
They
I know
should.
because I was a manager
That's not
there.
fair.
Yeah.
That's fucked up. Maybe
Yeah.
they've changed things since you left.
No,
though.
they don't.
How do you know?
They're very cheap. That's one of the reasons why I left there. They barely.
Everything's a
even
dollar.
wanna-
I mean, it's.
I mean, they occasionally they will renovate a store or whatever.
Mhm.
But I remember, okay, so this specific one
Mhm.
on Detroit Avenue.
On Detroit Avenue.
I'm sure you know which one I'm talking about.
We all know
It's
which-
next door to a
we all
McDonald's.
know which one you're talking about.
Yes.
I was just in
yes.
there the other day.
I think it's right what is it? Like 70, almost 73rd in Detroit.
Yeah, there used to be an Asian massage parlor. I used to go into
Yeah.
right next door.
Okay, well, speaking of that massage parlor, someone broke into that.
Mhm.
And then they climbed up into the ceiling
Mhm.
and then went over, came back down. Like the whole ceiling was broken. and
Wow.
everything. We came in the next day and the thing was they tried to open the registers and stuff.
Did they fail?
Oh, no, they got one open and then realized we don't keep the registers in the drawers overnight.
Dumbass.
They go in a safe and they couldn't get in the safe.
Dumbass.
So literally they did all that damage for no
nothing,
reason.
and then they
Yeah.
just left.
Yep.
Did they take some snacks or something? At
I
least?
mean, I'm sure they probably took something.
Something, right?
Yeah.
I need
But
this.
we had an alarm, so the alarm was going off. So they
They had to
were
think
in a-
fast.
Yeah.
I
in
would
a
have
hurry.
Be prepared. If you're gonna rob someplace, most places have alarms. Be prepared.
I don't understand how they got back
Out.
though, because there was no
Easy way.
no easy way to get out.
You had to
No.
go back up and
Because the doors
through.
were all locked still.
that's funny. not funny
because
that they
not
got robbed,
only
but-
did we have the doors locked, but there was a gate that came down and locked.
That's interesting.
So I don't know how they got out.
That's
I really
funny.
don't. It's
I'm sorry
crazy.
that y'all got robbed a long time ago. I'm sure they have been since robbed, but it's like, how did you get out? Like, they just Houdini his way out of that bitch? Like,
I'm assuming so.
see, that's what magicians could do. They could just be robbing everybody,
Yeah.
disappearing out the fucking building.
Or sawing himself in half.
Something like that.
It's something.
Just slipping through cracks and shit. I don't know.
I don't either.
But yeah, that guy was lazy in his robbery attempt.
What I'm
I'm
shocked.
disappointed.
What I'm also shocked at is the armored truck guy didn't shoot back. I mean, if there's one time you're allowed
right?
to use your gun, that's it.
Like, there's a robber. Like, someone's shooting. Someone took one shot. So you should shoot him too.
Unless you just dropped the bag and said, "Go ahead, take it."
What are you doing?
Just messaging the guest real quick.
Okay. So, I mean, I think we talked about
Yeah,
this.
we're about to
We're about
go
to
on break. I actually changed our social media links
Mm-hmm.
to make it a little bit easier.
Oh.
So you can follow us on Twitter at Epic Radio Show. Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram are all the Epic Radio Show. And then obviously our website, theepicradioshow.com.
Okay.
And I want to make sure that I let you know that we do have some shirts on sale. Also, we're going to be at the Cleveland Fusion game on June 1st, and we're going to be selling shirts at the game, so come out and join us there. We're going to be giving away a couple tickets later. We're going to go on break. When we get back, we're going to have the interview with Dominik Ritter. So keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show. Hey, what's going on?
Hello.
Hey, welcome to the show. Yes, we can hear you fine. Yes, sir.
Good
Hey,
morning.
good evening.
Good evening for you, yeah. Aw.
Was yes. You were obviously listening to Jay, huh?
Yeah.
It was, yeah, that's Joe, but it was Jay making the Frosty joke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
weirdo.
So, for those of the listeners out there that don't know who you are, can you introduce yourself and kind of just tell them what you're about?
Check your phone. They can't hear him. They can't hear him.
All right, hold on 1 second. It should be fine. Just give me a second. They said they can't hear you for some reason. So give me 1 second.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe you
Go
could do
for
some
it.
sign language.
I don't know if anyone can read it. Interpretive dance.
Yeah.
Yes.
You could just send us a carrier pigeon
Yeah, something.
with all the stuff you're gonna say on it.
Throw up gang signs.
Yeah, it's not a problem. Just give me 1 second.
It is.
Yeah.
This is great.
I know, right?
Mm-hmm. It's a
Pretty
mess,
much.
always.
So, like basically, so they can't actually hear what I'm saying now, which is perfect. So you could say that I've said something incredibly profound, which, you would just
Like he was...
you should react to what I'm saying by, by like saying,
oh my
wow.
God.
Whoa. Yeah, just do that.
Yeah. Well, I think they can hear you now, so they've heard all the plan.
Oh, shit.
You did
what? So they could actually hear what I just said.
Yeah,
my master
half of it,
plan of deceiving everybody.
That's right. At least half of it. They
Right.
They
okay,
have to wait
so
for the
start
sequel.
from the top again.
Yeah.
And everybody here.
Anyways, this is Dominik Ritter. He is the owner of the Breakthrough TV channel. If you're just joining us, we had some audio issues, but it seems like we're back on.
Hopefully.
So go ahead and explain a little bit more of what you do. Sorry about that.
Yeah, exactly. So hi, this is Dom. I'm the owner of this channel. I hope you can actually see this. I was so smart to actually use a mirror image, which I didn't do before, but I figured that out. So anyway, yeah, I'm the owner of Breakthrough TV, which is a platform on YouTube, which is for all sorts of performance artists, to showcase their work on the channel. It's a free service, and we're basically promoting all the small guys. So this is really what we're all about. Promoting the small guys. But you don't have to be a performance artist. You don't have to be a comedian or a singer. You could just be an interesting person, with an interesting life story, a fascinating life story. That would also, be really, really interesting. There are loads of people on different platforms, especially like Instagram and Facebook. that are, influencers, and they're just basically online personalities. They're not really like performance artists per se.
Right.
So these people, we would also like to, showcase, especially if they're still quite small and they're struggling with their followers, and it can be a very, very hard game, to make it on these platforms. Even with a channel that I have, it's difficult, especially on a platform like YouTube. I think it's actually, a little bit easier, on other platforms simply because they're not as big as YouTube. YouTube is a really a completely different ball game. It's very difficult to break into it, to break through it. Oh yeah. So it's sorry. But we're basically trying this. So like I said, it's for all sorts of different people, different performance artists. But we're also trying, to kind of like branch out to other platforms and other applications, to kind of, also find like a niche markets, like to see, okay, who can we promote on different platforms? What kind of format can we present on different platforms? And we've been talking about this actually, like there will be something called Breakthrough Live. Which will be on a platform which is all about live shows, So this is going to be not on YouTube, because I think the thing with YouTube, it's not really the platform to watch live performances. I know that there is a gaming community, people still go to YouTube to watch some, the gamers, but I think there are much more specialized networks, such as Twitch, that I know that you don't, think very highly of, but there are other platforms, which really, are all about, live streaming. I think it might be a better idea to just go to these. Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, how important do you think it is to have that kind of mind frame to more focus on live shows? Do you think that's the way of the future, or do you think that people still do enjoy these pre-recorded shows? I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, I most definitely think that live shows are the future. In many industries, they've realized. I think the most prominent example would be the music industry, where they really discovered, that record sales, CD sales, they're all down. Artists now make money, by going on gigs, in concerts. This is really where the big money is, and I think it really makes sense, because I think, the issue with live performances, you just bring the performers, and the audience together. They can interact, and I think that this is just something that makes it so appealing. I'm not saying that the other thing doesn't work. Of course it does. It's great, it's huge, and you can see this on YouTube. It definitely works. But I think it's just something else. And many platforms, realize this. And there are plenty of them out there. Who really just focus, on live streams. Where you can interact with the audience. And I think that's it's wonderful. And I would like to also do much more of this, with Breakthrough, to bring audience and creators, performers together.
Let's talk about you a little bit more. So let's get right now. Where are you streaming from? Where are you?
I'm in KL in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur.
Wow.
Where are you originally from?
Germany. Germany. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, Dom, it's Joe. How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
I was gonna say, I was wondering where you were from as well, because I'm not gay, but your accent's turning me on. I gotta be honest with you. Even though you sound like every bad guy I've seen in a Die Hard movie.
Who cares?
Which part of Germany are you from?
It's the south, very close to Munich. Yeah.
Oh, Munich. Yeah, that's definitely a villain haven there. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, you told me something about yourself that I thought was very interesting. What was your past job?
Oh God, yeah, you okay. I don't want to bore the audience.
No,
yes, I'm a psychologist by trade.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, that's crazy.
I've been doing this for 20 odd years. but I've kind of like grown bored of it, you know, like I had my own practice, you know, and you know, like sitting with people and listening to them, you know, moan about their miserable lives, you know, is kind of gets boring after a while.
Yeah.
So I decided, you know, I needed something else. You know, I needed something that, you know, is more you know, joyful, or something that's more interesting. You know, and I found the entertainment industry, you know, and that's just something that, you know, I'm really drawn to. But I think, you know, like with the stuff that I've learned, you know, as part of my training, you know, I think I can, you know, I've used, I learned some, you know, these so-called transferable skills, you know, that I think I can probably use quite well, you know, when it comes to like, you know, coaching, you know, like coaching artists, you know, performers, you know, this is something that I would really like to do, you know, so to actually get a couple of artists, you know.
Now, do you think that your past job actually kind of helps you do that? Like, do you think there's any anything that kind of intersects with the psychology world and the entertainment world?
Yes, I think a lot. You know, I think you have a lot of people out there, you know, who are. I wouldn't say everybody, but I've definitely came across people, you know. I mean, they all kind of like want to be famous, you know. They all want to be like, you know, be rich and famous, you know, and live the great life. And
so, does that mean that we're all narcissists?
Oh, definitely. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yes, yeah, absolutely. And I think what does come with it, you know, is also a certain kind of vulnerability, you know. So when you have to criticize people, you know, when it comes to their artwork, you know, which might be maybe not the right thing that we're looking for in my channel, you know, or whether I'm just thinking, you know, actually, you know what, you don't have any talent whatsoever.
Damn.
This is, and I've come across people like that as well. Yeah. And of course you do. You're like in any industry, you know, you have people who are really, I mean, incredibly talented, you know. Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, I think with many art forms, you know, singing, acting, I think there is something that can be learned to some extent, but I think a lot of that is just a gift. I think you're born with it. You know, you're born with a good voice. You're born to be a performer. You know, somebody who's outgoing. You know, who's likable. It's difficult to learn, you know, these kind of things. You know, I'm not saying it's, you know, that you shouldn't, you know, maybe, you know, take some singing classes, you know, and learn about, you know, maybe theory behind these things, you know, definitely. Gotcha. But it's also like with the fine artists, you know, some people just can't, they can draw since they were babies.
Right.
You know?
They just have it.
Yeah. I can't do any of them, and I make this point quite I have to just readjust the monitor there.
You're fine.
I made this point quite frequently, and I think that's probably the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing, is because I know that I don't have these creative talents. You know, but I have an interest. You know, I'm definitely somebody who's enjoying it a lot. You know, and I'm definitely very motivated, you know, to help people with their careers. You know, so I think this is kind of like the perfect job for me. You know, to kind of like coach people, you know, being on their way with them, you know, and, you know, helping them to become really successful.
Where are you calling from? It kind of looks like you're in an underground bunker. See,
oh my God.
We knew you were hatching your master plans.
Oh,
yeah, exactly. That's why I'm taking you all down. This is some cheap, sleazy hotel.
That's so funny. I have another question. So,
wow. Scary, man.
You actually, like, what kind of things on your channel would people expect to find?
Yeah. Well, actually, you know, what I would like them to be always surprised. Actually, you know, I mean, I kind of like the idea, you know, of course, you know, to have something that people can rely on, saying, okay, so when I go to Breakthrough TV, I see certain things, you know, but I always like to keep content fresh, you know. I mean, at the moment, the majority of content that we have on Breakthrough TV is musicians, you know, singers, mostly doing covers. The number one reason for using covers, you know, is, you know, just discoverability, you know, so it is much easier, you know, to become known as an artist, you know, when you actually copy somebody else's work. And that's the reason why many other, you know, top performers are doing exactly the same thing. It's just easier. I know that many performers saying, oh, I don't want to do covers. I'm creative. I do my own stuff. And you know what? I've come across many bands and singers, and they're fantastic. I think they're also really good songwriters. The problem is they will not be discovered because people will not look for this kind of information on platforms such as YouTube. They will use certain keywords, and the artist's name will not be that keyword, and neither will be their song title. It's just as simple as that. But apart from the music, there's also quite a few comedians now, and there are actually more comedians coming onto the show now. These are the two major categories at the moment. So musicians and comedians.
Gotcha. Like Brad Layman. We got Below Average Joe.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Joker.
So we just started, with this new TV, like a sitcom. It's like a tragic sitcom, very much, reminiscent of Curb Your Enthusiasm, which I think is a fantastic show. So it's really like a tragic comedy, which I think works really, really well. These people are doing a great job. Quick shout out, to Greg and Patricia and Napoli. They're doing a great job, producing the show, creating the show. But a couple of other, comedians like Tom Harrington, the Joker. Joker, not the Joker, Joker. And we've got Leah Forster, who's a hilarious comedian from New York City. Yes, and we also got Brad Laitman, which is a little bit difficult to categorize. Quick shout out, he's a really, really great guy. I love you, man. I mean, he's been with. I know
you guys are in love, man.
Since the very beginning. He's an awesome dude.
Yeah.
I wouldn't describe him as a comedian. I'm still not quite sure what to describe him as. We're still trying to figure it out. But he's absolutely awesome. I'm actually going to start a new show with Brad, which is actually going to be part of the live shows that we're going to be streaming on a different platform. Cool. So that's something new. We're trying to get new talent on board. Hopefully there will be some magicians, illusionists, dancers, and maybe some some daredevils.
Gotcha.
We've done a survey before, and it seems that a lot of people actually quite like when people do like really, really dangerous. Dangerous stuff, like a little bit like Jackass. I mean, that would be really, really awesome if we could do something like that. I don't think it will be possible on YouTube.
Probably not.
Because they've got these community guidelines, where anything is, potentially dangerous, you can't broadcast it. And if you do broadcast it, it might get demonetized. The same thing about when it comes to comedy. We do comedy. There's a problem, obviously, with, and we talked about this epic before, is with swearing. YouTube does not allow swearing. I mean, if a show has a lot of swearing, it will get demonetized, which makes it very, very difficult, for I think many shows, especially comedians, to do work. And that's why I suppose a lot of people actually, leaving the platform as well. But that's
I mostly push to Facebook. But but that is all the time we have. I do appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
If you want to check out Breakthrough TV, basically you just look up youtube.com/C/Breakthrough TV 24.
That's the one exactly.
That's right. Yep. See, I memorized all that. I just write that down.
Oh man, I'm impressed, man. You can memorize things. That's incredible.
It's very rare, but I can.
Oh yeah.
I just have to dump the hard drive every so often, so that's how that works.
Have to format it.
But yeah, thank you so much for being on the show. We'll definitely talk to you again. We're going to take a break. When we get back, we're going to be giving away some Cleveland Fusion tickets. We're going to talk about North Korea's weird request as part of the nuke deal. And also some crazy news. So keep it locked right here on the Epic Radio Show. If it'll...
Am I actually on? I don't know about it.
There we go. We're back. That was a new experience. We haven't done video on our interviews before, so sorry about the little
blip of craziness.
Yeah, well, more of the sound issues.
The craziness.
Obviously, I didn't add that channel in for some reason, and
Crazy.
just whatever. Yeah, it might have been because I was
Sound like a pigeon.
kind of drunk. I don't know. But anyways, getting back to business.
I sounded like a pigeon.
We got a couple Cleveland Fusion tickets popping off right there.
Popping off.
In
They're
fact, let me
popping
put
off.
it on camera real quick just so you can
Yeah,
see it
put
a
on your
little bit better.
camera. I'm gonna put the number.
We got 2 more tickets left to give away. There's still 2 more home games that you can attend. June 1st versus the Detroit Dark Angels, and June 8th versus Washington, D.C. Divas. We are going to be at the June 1st one. So if you want to come out that day, just give us a call. 216-584-5718. You will score a pair of these tickets.
A pair.
That's right. A pair of these tickets.
Awesome.
They're hot. They're coming off a big win over Pittsburgh.
They are. You know, they actually, I think they've, it's sad that I don't know this stat, but I do want to say they've been winning a lot. I know at least like 3 or 4 games that I've heard of. They've
won, right?
Won, yes.
They've won majority, I think.
Yeah,
right?
they have. They have been winning a lot this year. So
yay. Where's the applause?
There you go. So yeah, give us a call. 216-584-5718. Score these tickets. It's going to be a fun time. We're going to be out there with our little table. We're going to be selling
having
some
a table. We're going to have a little table. It's going to be adorable.
Yeah. I don't know. Adorable. I don't know
adorable. We're going to have a table.
Yeah,
it's going to be
give
so
us
cute.
A call. Score the tickets.
Isn't aren't you trying to get everybody on the show there? Not just like, a couple of us.
Yeah, I'm trying to get
Larry and Anthony and Jay, me and you, obviously.
Jay's already confirmed he's going.
Okay.
Antonio said he's going to go.
We just don't know about Larry.
Larry, as far as I know, he's good to go. He's going to. Everyone's going to be there.
Okay. So yay, everybody's going to be there.
Yeah, and actually,
Goldie,
she actually won tickets last week.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to go to that one.
Okay.
So she's going to even be there.
Everybody's going to be there.
And I'm sure she might take.
We just got to drag tow car.
So it might be
like the whole
a reunion too.
Oh yeah, a reunion of the Epic Radio Show cast.
That's right. But in the meantime, while we're waiting for people to call in to win their tickets, we'll get into crazy news.
Do it. Okay, I'm going to be away from the chats.
When crazy shit happens, the Epic Radio Show will be there to report and shit. It's time for crazy news.
Okay. All right. So a child discovers $40,000 worth of meth inside box of Legos.
Yes. My favorite.
That's your favorite. I was like, I want this to happen to me.
You only need about $20,000 to put all those $20,000 worth of meth to put all those Legos together.
That's right. The
man.
worst is stepping on Legos.
God, that's so uncomfortable.
Yes.
It's such a bad time. Oh my God, who is this dude? Okay, I don't even know what that was. The KFC commercial, and he's got like abs and stuff. I'm like,
yes.
What the fuck is going on?
I don't think anybody's ever gotten abs from eating KFC.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Like,
it's usually the opposite.
Seems unrealistic.
You trade in the 6-pack for a bowl of gravy.
Oh, before we get into this, Allison wants to know, I think, where's the game? The one on June 1st, I think.
All the home games are played at Maple Heights Stadium, at their high school.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Just wanted to put that out there.
So win them here because it's a lot cheaper than getting them from a scalper.
That's right. I mean, I believe they're only like $10 a piece, something like that.
But if you get them for free, free is free.
You might as well, you know?
Right.
And it's going to be fun. We're going to have a lot of fun.
It's going to be adorable, like I said.
And with
adorable.
And with these tickets, you can snap the players with towels as they come out of the shop.
No, don't do that.
No, you'll get hashtag me too.
Don't do that.
No, you don't want to do
Stop
that.
it, Joe. We're not doing no. Shh. Okay.
Yeah.
When 3 Georgia women found a box of Legos in a consignment shop in Charleston, South Carolina, they figured it would be a good gift for a child back home in Statesboro. Bro, that's hard. That's weird to say, Statesboro. But when the kid finally opened the box, he didn't find any Legos, just a bag with 3.2 pounds of methamphetamine worth about $40,000.
I mean, that's even better, though.
They're like, yes, fuck yeah.
I'd much rather play with the meth than the Legos.
Yeah, I would have just taken that and like, you know what? I guess I'm a meth dealer now.
Yeah.
I have enough of it.
You know?
Let's just do it.
Yeah.
Allison said that never happened to me when I bought Legos.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
It's funny because the meth almost looks like Rice Krispies.
I know it's
in
weird.
that picture.
It does. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's like the main. Anyways,
Go ahead.
County Sheriff's investigator Jim Riggs told the Statesboro Herald that the women didn't know they were transporting drugs when they took the Lego box back home. I'm assuming not. I mean, if they opened it and were shocked, I'm assuming they didn't fucking plant it there.
Yeah.
They took it and gave it to a young child who opened the box and was very likely disappointed, adding that the intended recipients were probably even more upset. The Lego box was shrink wrapped to look like it came from the factory, but may have been purposely sent to an incorrect address before it ended up at the consignment store's shelves.
That was a mouthful.
It was. Let's not talk about mouthfuls. Okay, so drug dealers commonly ship their products to empty or abandoned addresses, hoping to have someone pick them up, according to the Statesboro Herald.
Gotcha.
However, the U.S. Postal Service often will not deliver to these sites since there's, no one's fucking there. Instead, has mail carriers take the packages back to the post office for safekeeping. So apparently something fucking happened here, like that they ended up where it did. Sometimes unclaimed packages will be sold at auction, and Riggs told DEA agents believe this might be how the meth ended up in the toy section of a consignment shop.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
God, it's terrible.
Jeez.
Women turned the drugs over to the sheriff's office. That's disappointing. Oh, someone's calling.
Somebody's calling in. 1 second.
Andy's. Stop it, Allison.
That's right. Thank you for calling the Epic Radio Show. You're on the live. Hello.
Anybody there?
I'm guessing not. Okay.
I guess they
False
just
alarm.
maybe they got nervous.
Or
Oh.
they're calling us to let us know our car warranty has expired.
It could have been.
Like, damn it,
Yeah.
you know what? You don't need to tell me that on the air, okay? Wait till I'm off the air. So Allison really wants handies to be a thing this show.
Oh,
So,
okay.
on that June 1st show, you win the tickets, handies for everyone.
That's
so
right. I mean, there's
that
going to be
goes without
signs
saying,
on the table,
you know?
$5 handies.
That goes without
There you
saying.
go. Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Will you wear the Lee press-on nails I gave you?
Yeah.
Make it a
Hold
little
on
more
a second.
realistic.
Maybe.
Thank you for calling the Epic Radio Show. You're online.
Hello?
Hey.
Hi.
Calling for the Fusion ticket?
Yes.
Yeah, girl.
You have won them.
Yay! Where's the applause?
Yay!
Who is this? Who am I speaking to?
Hello?
Who am I speaking to?
Allison.
Hey,
Hello.
Allison. Well, it's
How
hard to
you
tell
doing?
sometimes over the phone. Yeah. Yeah,
knew.
that's awesome. You get to win the tickets. You'll see us June 1st.
Might get a handy, who knows?
Yeah, I might get a handy.
Hey! Is there a bridge nearby?
And not only will you get the handy, but we'll also hand out handy wipes because
Aw,
that's what
that's
they're made
sweet.
for.
Yeah.
Yes,
Mm.
that's right.
I'll bring the
Bring my
55.
own-
I'll bring the 55-gallon barrel of Astroglide for the.
Oh my
There you go.
god.
And a lot of sanitizer.
Lots of sanitizer.
Yes.
Yep. I'll bring some.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think it's a good
definitely.
idea.
Yeah, so we'll contact you after the show, get your information and stuff, and then we'll
Send you the
these out
tickets.
to you. Or we'll
Yay.
just drop them off to you, whatever.
Whatever one works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, thank you,
Thank you,
Allison.
Allison.
Thank you.
All right.
Happy Mother's Day, Ashley.
Thank you,
Oh,
Allison.
see, yeah. Everybody loves Ashley.
Well, at least Allison does, right?
That's right.
Yes, I do.
All right.
It's always appreciated.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. I'm almost done with this little
Yeah.
there's like a tiny
Sure.
little paragraph
That's fine.
here. Let's see. The woman turned over the drugs, which called in Drug Enforcement Administration agents to investigate how the package arrived at the consignment shop to begin with. And according to a Facebook post, no charges have been filed in the case at this point. So it's just
Okay.
no one fucking knows.
Well,
where
I
this
mean, yeah, they probably don't know exactly
they
where it
don't
came
fucking
from.
know. Like,
Um,
no one fucking knows, basically.
I mean, who knows? Maybe from that story from last week, Maybe that was part of the meth that was destroyed in that fire and it got everyone high.
Got everybody high. Could have just been like a little bit left over. Let's see. David said, at least the Legos didn't come with handies. The kid would have been devastated. Yeah,
definitely.
Pretty fucking disappointed.
Well, if the kid's getting a handy, I'm sure there's a priest involved.
Yeah.
Not meth or Legos.
Oh my God.
Yeah. That's how they exercise.
I was an altar boy for 4 years. I know these things. Trust me.
Okay. All right, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
I never got
That's how they build
I
up
never
hand
got
strength.
any.
Yeah, I know. I was.
priesthood.
Jesus.
I'm kind of offended. I was a cute kid.
I was cute. What was wrong with me?
That's right.
I'm in counseling now because no one
You're
else.
still in counseling because nobody wanted his ass. It's like,
Damn.
You're the reason Dominik didn't want to be a counselor anymore.
I know.
Oh, shit.
I know, man.
Shit's
It was
getting
my
really dark.
thoughts.
Oh, this is getting dark.
Okay.
Moving on.
Yep.
Less dark. Woman spends 6 hours in surgery hoping to look like Meghan Markle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a side-by-side comparison. Now, I could not find a before picture for some reason.
Oh, shit happens.
But they do look pretty similar now.
Well, out of anyone from the royal family to look like, I mean, that's the one. I mean, God forbid she wants to look like Prince Charles or Queen Elizabeth.
I know, right?
That's funny.
Or Princess Diana after the accident.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh.
God, Joe.
Oh, what? Too
Oh,
soon? It's been
snap.
22 years.
Snap, Joe. Snap.
No,
Okay.
it's awesome.
It's
I
not
like
too
it.
soon. I don't
Yeah,
think it's too soon.
It's not too
It's
soon.
just this. It's funny because the page I'm on,
Yeah.
it's like if you scroll to the bottom, you just suddenly see a picture of a really old dude, and then Meghan Markle, and I'm like, is that what she looked like before? And no. And then I'm like, no, that's a different article. Never mind, that's not it. But it was kind of funny. Just
That's
oh
funny.
God, they're just showing the video is just showing cutting this bitch open.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
And Meghan Markle, by the way, was probably skinnier than I've ever been at 9 months pregnant. Or she was skinnier at 9 months pregnant than I've
Right?
ever been.
Yeah.
In my whole
That-
life.
Because I
That
was gonna
fucking
say,
bitch.
Like when were you ever 9 months pregnant?
Joe, you want to talk about something? You have something you want to share?
It's like, oh, have you tried that Snapchat filter yet
Yes.
to make yourself look like a woman?
Are you a pretty
I would-
woman?
Are you a pretty woman?
Are you?
I'm not a
woman?
pretty guy.
Or are you a pretty woman?
I was a beautiful woman. I was. I was flowy.
I just want to know what he looks
and
like
I
now.
was
I had hair.
graceful.
You had hair.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
In places I wanted it too.
Yay. I bet that was exciting
That's
for
hilarious.
you.
You should have took a picture. We should have seen that.
I want to see that. I need to see that shit. I'm going to pop it up. I'm just going to bring my phone over and just sneak it and be like, aha, you're a woman.
Gotcha.
Okay. Meghan Markle just had a baby boy and may soon also have a twin. Tanya Ricardo of Houston loves the Duchess so much that she's willing to go under the knife to look like her. She's graceful, a very, very graceful woman. She told Inside Edition. She added, I want what she has that I don't. That's a very weird way
Money?
to phrase that.
Yeah, the crown jewels of England.
I want
Yeah.
money. I want to be married to a prince. The fuck? Like, okay. Ricardo, a 30-year-old oil industry professional and mother, recently underwent 6 hours of surgery, getting 8 different procedures, including liposuction under her chin and on her tummy, hips, and lower back.
Jeez.
Brazilian butt lift and a cheek contouring and filler.
Hmm.
Dang, girl. You were like about this life.
See, that was my problem. I got a Colombian butt lift.
Yeah.
It was $10 cheaper. And,
Yeah.
She said she
But
has
see,
and now I'm
all-
sagging everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
a little bit of a
you know
psycho. Just a
why?
little.
Because the Colombian butt lift is just where they stuff a bunch of coke in your ass.
Oh man. So much drugs in this show. It's always drugs or like sex related shit.
I mean,
That's why you
it's
pinch my.
not-
That's why you pinch my ass every time I walk past.
That's
trying to-
right. I gotta get a line.
That's right. Trying to get a bump.
Yeah.
Trying to get a bump out of my ass cheek.
Oh my god. Oh
Absolutely.
jeez. All right. She said she has these great curves. What I want is to achieve the same thing through her. I don't know what that means. Ricardo said while pointing at her hips and midsection. Okay, she's apparently meant maybe there was a typo here. Maybe she
Gotcha.
meant here. And get rid of this so that I have a great flat stomach. She admitted her decision to become a Duchess double has sparked strong reactions from family and friends. They say I'm very crazy for doing this, but I don't care. That's how she said it too.
Does she also want to marry a hideously ugly ginger?
I just want to marry
like
a
Meghan
prince.
Markle?
I don't give a fuck at this point. Like, just give me some. I just want to be royalty.
Yeah.
Ricardo's big reveal will happen on Wednesday evenings, Inside Edition. So this bitch is going to be on Inside Edition with her I'm a twin, bitch.
Wow.
I'm the
That's
Duchess
crazy.
twin. Apparently, that's a bit sad, but
Yeah.
whatever. That's
Yeah.
whatever floats her boat.
Gotcha.
Allison said she's a psycho. I agree.
That's right.
It's like, all right.
I mean, that's like there's like so many movies like that,
Mhm.
or like the roommate or something starts like wanting to take your place and shit like that. You know, I can't think of any titles.
Oh, there was that one movie in the early 90s
Yeah.
with Jennifer Jason Leigh and Bridget Fonda. I can't remember the name of it.
I can't remember either.
But yeah, they were roommates,
Yeah.
and she totally did her look to look exactly
Yup.
like her roommate.
yeah,
Which,
I remember.
which,
I think I
it's,
remember.
which it's good that Jennifer Jason Leigh's your roommate and not Whoopi Goldberg. It's better to look like her than
Yeah.
So ridiculous.
Yeah,
Allison said, and once you get the coke in your ass, you run around and lose weight.
that's right.
So, well, on that note, moving on. Florida woman pulls alligator from her pants during traffic stop. I haven't actually read this one yet. So this is my first time reading this. See how
Oh,
this
that's so
goes.
funny.
A Florida woman pulled an alligator out of her pants during a traffic stop on Monday. A strange move that might just rank on the state's list of odd reported crimes. That's a crime? Like, is it like, isn't this the, should
that
this be
some
the
sort of
first
metaphor?
time? I don't know. Like,
Yeah, which snapper are they talking about in their pants?
I can't even say her name. Ariel, I can't say her last name. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Areola Grande.
No, not Areola Grande. No. She was in the passenger seat of a vehicle around 3:30 a.m. in Punta Gorda, when she was pulled over. The Miami Herald, Miami,
Yeah,
okay,
Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Citing an incident report from the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office. The department said that the woman was asked if she had anything else in the vehicle and then proceeded to pull an alligator out of her yoga pants, about
Nice.
1 foot in length, and place it
Jeez.
onto the bed of a truck. That thing didn't bite her or nothing. Like, that thing was just chilling there. Like,
Yeah.
I'm comfortable, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
It came out of her vagina.
Oh,
It was
Where-
hiding there.
Where do you keep your therapy
In a
animal?
swamp.
I don't have one. And if I had one, I wouldn't keep her in,
Its
keep it in my
natural
yoga pants.
habitat is a swamp, so
Oh,
it felt right
God.
at home.
Oh God. Oh man.
I
Let's
thought
see.
that was hilarious.
Ariel,
Okay.
along with 22-year-old driver Michael Clemens,
Yeah.
claimed they were trying to collect wildlife from underneath an overpass. Investigators said the woman also had 41 small turtles inside of a backpack. It just got a little
41?
bit.
That's
41.
an odd number, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's
Not 40, not 50.
41. Florida Fish and Wildlife Commission was called to take over. Of course, the state is often known for reports of weird crimes.
Well, no shit. Yeah.
I'm gonna read this. Has nothing to do with this story.
Okay.
Just last week, the Brevard County Sheriff's Office caught a fugitive man who thought he could evade capture by wearing a hideous blonde wig. He thought, this wig will totally throw them off.
Yeah.
That's like if Joe put on a wig and's like, no one's gonna know who the fuck I am now.
Yep.
No one's
That's the
used to
Superman
this.
effect.
That is
Yeah.
crazy. I can't. Allison made a comment and it's really funny, but she uses the word I don't like, and I can't say it. She says
Well,
Punta Grande.
Yeah.
Does that mean big?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big vagina. Yep.
Yeah, but she said yeah.
I know.
I don't like that word. I'm sorry, Allison. I hate to fuck that up for you. It was funny though. I'm gonna laugh even though I don't like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all there is to the story. They don't
All right.
say anything else about it. 41 turtles and an alligator.
And they all came out of her ass.
No,
Oh, no.
not her ass. I mean, I don't know about the alligator, but the turtles were in a backpack.
Yeah.
And they got them from under a bridge.
There's so much.
There's just so many things happening,
Yeah.
and I don't
Did
understand
like
why.
the turtle heads like pop out like from the
Like, they're
the orifices in her body, like the slowly like the turtle head come out.
Like, I got a turtle in it. I ain't talking about taking a shit.
Oh my god! Literally, there's like 41 of them.
She had 42. That's too many.
Well,
Right,
if
41's
you have,
a perfect number.
if you
I
have
guess.
questions, comments, or have some crazy news of your own,
Yeah.
email Ashley at crazynews@theepicradioshow.com, and we will check that out. And maybe one of your stories will end up on Crazy News.
Yeah, Allison said under a bridge, and she had a laughing face. She also, you know what, Corey? I don't like that word either. Allison also told me sorry and I was like, it's okay. It's still funny.
Yeah.
I just don't like it. And then Corey said, just say coochie, and I'm like, I don't like that either. So
Gucci, who the fuck says that anymore?
apparently Corey says
Yeah,
that.
Corey
So
says-
That
was like something we said back in like elementary school.
I don't think I even said it then. And like,
I went to school with the girl's last name was Coochie, so I.
Oh my
that meant something
God.
like-
That's hilarious.
That's funny. I would just laugh every time. What?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, I can't do this.
All
I
right.
have to
So
drop out of
moving
school.
on.
And moving on.
So North Korea requested U.S. to send famous basketball players as part of the nuke deal. We found out recently, thanks to Joe.
Thanks to Joe.
Thanks to Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
So apparently, while we are negotiating them to not send nuclear weapons, basically into Hawaii or California or wherever the fuck they want to shoot it,
Mhm.
one of their demands was that they requested the U.S. to send famous basketball players to the Hermit Kingdom in an effort to normalize the relationships between the two countries.
I volunteer Kyrie Irving first.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, goodness.
The request took place ahead of the second summit between President Trump and Kim in Vietnam. North Korea insisted at one point the agreement be a part of the joint statement on denuclearization. ABC News reported Thursday, citing two U.S. officials. It wasn't clear whether specific NBA players were mentioned in the request. But I think it's kind of interesting that that's one of his demands.
That's interesting.
Like, I mean,
That and he wants naked pictures of B. Arthur.
is that really?
No, I'm
Is
just-
that a thing?
That would be funny, though.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah, that
Uh,
would be funny though.
And 41 turtles he wants.
yes.
41 turtles in a 1 foot
He wants
long
42,
alley. He wants
'cause he wants to
42.
be difficult.
Gotta have an even
That
number.
just kind of sounds like a diva.
A diva thing.
Yeah, like a. He's pulling a diva card there. Like,
A little bit.
I'm not gonna denuclearize unless you give me basketball players,
Right,
And
like-
only brown M&Ms
Like, oh, okay.
and only red Skittles.
They taste the best.
Yep,
Okay.
and they need to be
And it is
bags, not in a bowl because that's disgusting. I don't know whose hand's been up in there.
I mean, we already said
like you seem to know a lot about this diva behavior. I don't know.
That's because I worked with Jay for so many years.
Oh, you know what? Jay's calling you out. Damn. He's calling you out.
Oh my god.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, well, that's something I think Mariah Carey even asked for, the brown M&M things.
Yeah.
Like
does that
I only
matter?
want brown M&Ms
They taste the
because
damn
they
same.
because brown more resembles real chocolate and the other one have artificial colors on them.
What the fuck?
But
Thanks,
what
Corey.
she doesn't understand though is the shell isn't chocolate,
Like you're
and
a
it's
stupid
still
bitch.
an artificial
Like
color.
what the fuck? Like you're a dumb
I'm sure
bitch.
the shell. I think the shell itself is actually white, isn't it?
Yes.
When they
like
First put it
stupid
on there?
ass bitch.
yeah,
Like I can't.
yeah.
Let's.
But
I get
that's
off
a
of
real
that.
thing, though.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
Jay is being called out for his diva behavior on the show.
Yes.
But I'm looking now at that picture there.
Yeah.
I mean, we've already sent, or Dennis Rodman has already gone over
Oh yeah.
with that guy, and actually that looks like a straight to DVD edition of Rush Hour 4.
Yes. Yes. Let's show you guys. Yeah, it's
Oh my God.
definitely.
Can you understand the words coming out of my mouth?
Oh my goodness.
No nukes.
Yeah.
No nukes.
Can you understand the food that's going into my mouth?
Oh man, that's funny.
Kim. Oh my
Ah,
god.
Kim.
You know, I love the movie The Interview.
No, that's so funny.
It's such a funny movie.
It is. It's ridiculous.
Have you seen that?
No.
No? That's basically where they get Seth Rogen and
what's his name?
can't think of.
I can't
Used
think
to
of his
be
fucking name.
in Spider-Man. He was in Pineapple Express also. Can't think of his name. He's
I'll look
got
it
a
up.
brother that's
I'll look it up.
also acts. I can't. Whatever. Anyways,
What's
So-
his name? James Franco.
James Franco. So it's Seth Rogen, James Franco. James Franco is a host of a show, like a TV show,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of like one of them like gossip shows or whatever. So it's kind of like stupid, you know. And so apparently Kim watches the show and likes the show and wants them to come over to meet him, right? So the CIA steps in to have basically to assassinate him. It was a big deal back
It was, yeah.
because I remember they actually wouldn't release it in theaters because Kim made a big stink about it. And so Sony ended up just releasing it for free. Anyways, like, well, not I don't know if it was free, but I know they did on YouTube and a couple other places you could see it for free. It was on Netflix recently.
Corey said Rodman looks dead.
I think he is a zombie.
I think he is a zombie.
I think he's the first one. He's patient zero.
Patient zero.
I think all of the STDs all combined into one big STD.
Gross.
And is now basically living its life as Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, you can tell he just pisses chlamydia.
Yeah. Oh, ew. Tommy Parker said, give Kim some fucking pudding pops. Calm his ass down.
That's right.
That's a cue.
What you do is you put the pudding with the pop with the pudding.
Oh, it's always so funny. It never gets old.
I don't know why.
It's just funny.
What you do is you put the $5 handy with the footlong in the fucking Dennis Rodman.
And the 42 turtles. 41 turtles, I'm sorry.
Yeah, 41.
41 and an alligator.
Yep.
In a book bag.
Cool.
In your pants.
Yeah.
It's great.
Awesome. Okay, we're going to take a break. Before we do, I got to do my little plugs.
Just gotta do all this shit.
Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram at The Epic Radio Show.
At The Epic Radio Show.
You got Epic Radio Show on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
You got theepicradioshow.com. So basically, as long as you look up The Epic Radio Show, you'll find us somehow.
Aha!
That's right.
Yeah.
So do that. Make sure you purchase some of our merch.
Our merch.
Our merch.
That was funny.
Our main website.
Merch.
It's
Birch.
sold on
Perch.
Etsy's website.
Perch.
So you got to go to a website to go to another website, but it's okay.
Do it.
Just do it.
Yeah, just do it.
They're on sale for $12.50 right now. With shipping, it's like $17. But
and one T-shirt will get $50 of meth.
That's right.
And a handy on the side.
And a handy. With
handy
an asterisk.
in a box.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. We shall return
Or maybe
to
not.
the Epic Radio Show.
Heck yeah.
Shut up, Jay. It's not your time to talk. Hold on. Anyways, we got Jay on the line. We're gonna do the intro.
Yeah, balls.
Ballz time.
Go. Oh. Oh. Baby. All right. Let's see. What's going on, Jay?
What is up? What is up, amazing people?
I know it's been a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I know, the epic maniacs out there.
No, don't ever call them that.
No.
Again.
All right, well, whatever. I was trying to make up some new, like the Hulkamaniac.
Yeah, I know,
Epic Maniac,
I know.
whatever.
Big mania.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Anyway, so
Oh my God.
how you guys doing? I felt like it's been forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has.
I got them 20-inch pythons,
sure.
brother.
Good news, though. Good news is
Yes,
I
real
think
news.
I should be in studio a lot more coming up. So,
Awesome.
And we'll see.
yeah.
We will see.
No, definitely.
Definitely.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's
definitely.
like,
I'm thinking definitely.
You could sit in the chair I just left the wet spot in.
What do you say?
You could sit in the chair that he just left the wet spot in.
dang. That's how
yeah,
you're
the
gonna
wet
get it.
spot.
Yes.
So, well, I mean, I know I have a sexy voice, so I mean, I know that might have been like the problem, Joe.
That's funny.
Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious.
All right. So, anyways, guys, I'm going to get into sports real quick. I've only got 2 topics I'm speaking about today. Well, 3. Real quick, we'll get the short one out of the way. The Columbus Blue Jackets looked very promising against the Boston Bruins in the NHL playoffs, and I really thought they were going to pull it off and beat the Bruins, but that proved wrong after like Game 3. So they definitely lost grip of what they were doing. They were looking really good early on, and then they just blew it. So
They blew
the
it.
NHL. I'm sorry.
I said they blew it. That's all I said.
And they blew it. Yep, exactly. No pun intended. Blue Jackets.
Maybe.
And they blew it. Yes, they did. The Blue Jackets, they blew it for sure. So that's the NHL news. So,
Typical Ohio team in the
getting on to
playoffs.
major. What's up?
I was going to say typical Ohio team in the playoffs. They just blew it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I thought they were looking really good. They took out the number 1 team.
Yeah, they
in the
swept
league,
them, didn't they?
which was amazing.
They swept them, right? That was like the number 1 seed, and they got swept. It was like Tampa Bay. Yeah, they swept them.
Yeah, Tampa Bay, I believe, and then they just blew. Yeah, they just torched them, and then I'm like, man, these guys are looking really good. They got the best goalie in hockey, and then they do have great scoring, and I think they met their match with the Boston Bruins, but I mean, it is what it is. It's the story of Ohio, I guess, right?
Losing to another team from Boston.
Yep.
Yep, another one, yeah.
It's a good thing the Celtics lost, because otherwise they might run the whole gamut of winning championships this year with the Red Sox, the Patriots.
Well, that's another story. The Celtics are just a mess.
That's a shame. I'm really depressed.
Huh?
I said that's a real shame. I'm real depressed about that.
Yeah, me too. Oh, boo-hoo, Kyrie, punk-ass Irving. Anyway,
Allison,
so moving on.
I have a comment, Jay.
Go ahead.
She's Allison said lead off with hockey. They don't use balls.
You're right. Oh, touche.
What the fuck are you doing, Jay?
Yeah, no balls. It's got to be playing with balls and pucks now, right?
Balls and pucks.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyways,
Pucks with
moving on
balls.
to Major League Baseball, the Indians right now. So with all the moves the Indians made in the offseason this year, letting go of Encarnacion, Brantley. They let go of Diaz. They let go of these guys. And a lot of these guys in the lineup that they let go are doing amazing on their new teams. So it's like, do they really know what they're doing? Because they were relying so much on their starting rotation. Because our starting rotation at the beginning of the year was amazing. It was the best starting rotation in baseball. And the thing is, now what my fear was, if any of these guys get hurt, we might be in trouble because we have no offense at all. We have no bats. So 2 of our starters are down right now, and we are looking like a hot mess. We're 5 games behind the Twins in our division, which we should have been in number 1, even with letting all those guys go.
Yeah.
But we have no offense, no way to put runs on the board.
And I thought it was kind of funny. Did you hear about that Jason Kipnis story?
No, I didn't.
He got pulled over by a cop, and he thought he was going to get a ticket. And the cop actually told him, he said, you should think about batting 100 instead of going 100.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Yes. Kipnis has been a mess. Like, he was, at one time, he was one of our best solid players, and Kipnis has just went down. Yeah.
I thought that was funny, though.
So, him and Jose Ramirez.
So, so the cop says instead of going 100 miles per hour, you might want to think about batting 100.
Yeah, exactly.
That's hilarious.
That
man.
comment.
Go ahead.
Allison said they killed the Indians, fucking assholes.
Yeah.
They did, man.
That's what you call manifest destiny.
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing. That was a historical joke.
So Epic, here's the thing I don't get about the Dolans who own the Indians, right?
What's that?
So there's no salary cap in baseball.
No.
They don't spend money to keep our guys here. They just let them go, right?
Yep.
And, you always see the big markets winning in baseball because there's no salary cap. So you know what the Dolans do? Huh?
No.
No.
They cut payroll and cry poor.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Instead of spending the money, guys, to keep our good players, what they're doing is building a facility down in the Dominican Republic. And they're going to, breed these little, 13 or 14-year-old kids to play baseball.
Oh, my God.
And it's going to be like a farm system.
I was going to say that. I was like, that sounds like they're farming baseball players.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's their plan. And that's going to be
that sounds
great
pretty racist, too.
It
does, though.
I don't know.
What, Dominican kids are the only ones that can play baseball?
I hear Dominicans and farms, they should be picking our fruits, not playing baseball.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. I mean, so the Indians right now have a record of 20-18, and they're 5 games behind the Twins.
Yeah.
And they're just looking, with losing, that's one thing we couldn't afford was to lose any of our starting pitching, because that's what they were banking on. They're like, our pitching's so good, but you have to be able to put runs on the damn board to be able to win a game.
Yeah, it seems like they were betting on us winning every game 2-1. But now we're losing every game 3-1, because we're not scoring either.
Yeah, because our pitching is, it's not even holding up the end of the bargain that it's supposed to. So now you let all our bats go. We have no one in the lineup besides 2 guys that can even hit the ball. And it's just horrible baseball.
I know. It makes me sad. Because it's basically going back to early 90s baseball again.
We're wasting the pitching we do have.
Yeah, early 90s. Because once that late 90s came, mid to late, it was rocking.
It was
rocking.
Yeah.
But then they do the same thing.
In 91, 92, it was horrible.
Yep.
They were scoring runs, getting steroids.
Yep.
Yeah, take
Albert
steroids.
Bell.
Yeah, they need to pump them guys up again, I guess, right?
Yeah, maybe.
Heck yeah. But anyway, so listen, I'm going to move on to the most potent segment.
The potent segment.
Yeah, the most potent part of this segment,
Okay.
football.
Of course.
Yeah, I mean, I love football.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I haven't been on, but you guys seen the NFL draft.
Yep.
You're gonna have to gauge the draft grade on the trade that happened. So, Epic, we all know that we traded the number 1 pick to get Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah.
Which is, to me, he's either the first or second best receiver in the league, and that was a heck of a trade.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the draft,
My bad.
we got in round 2, we got a corner by the name of Greedy Williams from LSU that had a first-round grade. So the Browns were patient. They had their first pick. They traded up 3 spots to get this kid, but he is the best cover corner in the draft this year. And this is someone that we're going to pair along Denzel Ward, and I think it's going to be amazing. I mean, this pick was basically a first-round pick that we got in the second round.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so
I'll play devil's advocate. There's a reason he probably slipped to the second round and nobody else picked him. Maybe he's just not that good.
Well, here's the reason why. His tackling.
Plus, his name is Greedy. They might not like that at contract time.
Yeah.
The greatest corner in NFL history, Deion Sanders, couldn't tackle for shit. But you know what he could do?
Catch the ball.
He could cover his receiver and get the ball. That's what Greedy Williams brings to this team. If you're asking your corners to tackle, there's a problem there. You want your corners to be able to cover efficiently, cover ground, and ball hawk. That's what you want your corners to do.
Yeah.
Your corners shouldn't have to tackle. If they can hawk the ball, they don't have to tackle.
That's true. It's less stress on their body, too, at that point.
Yeah, and this kid is legit the best cover corner we've seen probably since Patrick Peterson, which went to the same school, LSU. So, but then we got in round 3 we got Taki, an outside linebacker. Now we do need depth at the linebacker position. This guy is a vicious hitter. This is someone that brings it every play. Coverage skills are a little lacking, but I think this guy is like a thumper. Like, he will lay you out. So I think that's something the Browns needed in the linebacker core, was a guy that had attitude.
Do we have any comments?
No, not right now.
Okay.
I mean, she said potent balls. Allison did, and I was like potent.
I see where your head's at, Allison.
Her head's on them $5 handies.
Like, and literally, she's been bringing it up all show long.
Yeah, potent balls.
That's funny.
That's funny. I love our fans. Are awesome.
Oh, yeah.
So funny.
So yeah, but anyways, we drafted some linemen, guys, and one other guy I want to talk about that we got in the 5th round real quick. Was Mac Wilson out of Alabama. He's another linebacker. And he fell that far. He's like a first, second, third round talent, and he fell to the 5th round because of character issues. But if this kid comes in and he plays like he did at Alabama, these are hella picks, man. They're really good.
Yeah.
So I mean, I do believe that John Dorsey is a mastermind at drafting players. You've seen what he did in the last draft. You see, those type of players.
Yeah.
You got Jannard Avery late, and he is a starter. So, I mean, I do think the Browns are on the best path right now. So, Epic, expect us to give away a lot of Browns tickets next season to fans, and expect us to go to a lot of games next year.
You'll be buying a lot of Browns tickets, and then we'll do that. Remember, make sure we have them on hand first before we offer it.
No, I got you, bro. I came through on it, though, man. Come on.
Like 7 months later. But no, anyways.
I said there was no, because of the work schedule.
No,
there was
I know
like,
that.
set
I'm
date.
you know I gotta fuck with you though. All right, but no, that's fine. That's fine. All right. Anything else, Jay?
No, that's it, brother, man. I love the show. I love the fans. You guys are all awesome.
Yep.
And like I said, I should be in the studio a lot more now. So
Awesome. All right. We'll see you next week.
Maybe.
Maybe.
all right, all right, brother.
All right. Thank you, Jay.
Bye.
Bye.
So
Sure.
Sure.
Oh, good. Now that he's gone. You know, the Browns, I wanted to bring this up, but, you know, J-Val doesn't, he likes divas because, you know, he is one.
Okay.
So the Browns getting Odell Beckham reminds me of like when the Wile E. Coyote in the Roadrunner cartoons
Yeah.
gets a brand new rocket from the Acme company and he thinks he's going to actually catch the Roadrunner.
Yeah.
That's what the Browns getting Odell Beckham is. They think they're going to catch the Steelers and the Ravens, but what's going to happen is they're just going to end up off the cliff and exploding.
I mean, I hope it does work out better.
It's not.
But
It's not.
He's a diva, and it's
Yeah.
I think it's only going to be worse than better.
It's only gonna get worse.
He's never healthy for a whole season,
yeah.
and then he bitches and whines the whole other time he's healthy. So
Yeah.
and it doesn't help your
Gotcha.
quarterback can't see over the offensive line because he's only 5'4",
He's
and then you have
not
cornerbacks that
high.
can't tackle.
Gotcha.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. We did good last season.
I'm just so lost. I'm just like doo doo doo.
Moving on from playing with balls, though.
Get away from the balls.
Apparently, if you're going to be burglarized by anybody, this woman is the one that you want.
Oh yeah, this one sounds great. I'd love for her to burglarize my house.
Yeah. So a woman was arrested after allegedly breaking into a house and making herself a little too comfortable in the family's home. She allegedly started to pet the family's dog before washing the dishes and leaving the residence. I mean, and before that, she just walked in, got on their couch, chilled there for a while. Then she pet the dog.
The dishes.
Dishes.
The dog's
Yep.
just like, fuck it, you're giving me attention. This is
Um,
fine.
The victim told authorities she did not know her
The victim.
and had not invited her into the home. She also stated Ewing was acting very strange.
Who's that?
That's the woman.
Okay.
Which is weird because they don't even say her
First name?
Oh, Shanae Ewing.
Shanae
Ewing?
Ewing,
Ewing?
Cheyenne.
Ewing?
Cheyenne?
She was named after apparently the capital of Wyoming.
Gotcha.
Cheyenne.
Yes.
You
Did
don't
I
know
say
that
Shanae?
Shay. You said Shay. I don't even know
Whatever.
what
I
the fuck
don't
you
give a
said.
fuck. Anyways.
don't
So
know
anyways, deputies located Ewing, who apparent to be under, I guess that's there's words missing, appeared to be under the influence of narcotics. I wonder. Yeah,
No,
that's a
really?
big stretch there, right?
That's some damn good police work.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. This is what we paid
She
you for.
appeared like they didn't do any drug tests. What the
She
fuck?
seemed to be on drugs.
Yeah.
Can't say for sure though.
I mean, I do too, and I'm not even on anything.
right? Exactly. Me
So,
too.
But I
appear to
mean,
be.
according to that picture, though, she was definitely
She
on
appears
something.
to be like
I mean, and
really
what bit
like
her
messed
face
up.
that bad? Like it looks like she's got little, like mosquito bites or
Maybe-
welts or
She
some
looks like
shit.
an extra in The Walking Dead. I mean,
Yeah, seriously.
She just looks like she got really like that dog didn't even like me, and I pet that dog, and then the dog didn't even like me. She was just like, I was so
I
nice.
did your dishes.
I did
and
your
this
dishes,
Is how you repay
and this
me,
is, and the
bitch?
dog doesn't like me. You don't like me. I was just trying to be helpful.
Yeah,
I didn't do shit.
yeah, I heard she's into heavy petting and washing dishes.
yeah.
I
Like
was-
to do
I was
dishes
ready-
and pet dogs.
I was ready to marry her until I saw that mug.
like, oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Sorry, lady. Can't do it.
FarmersOnly.com.
FarmersOnly.com. There we go.
I don't know, man.
That's
I
funny.
hope that wasn't her profile pic. Shit.
That's not her profile.
I don't know.
pic.
I've been having trouble logging into my account.
Oh yeah. Well, maybe because you're not a farmer. Like, right on.
Maybe because you're not a
Mhm.
farmer. You don't know his life. What if he's a farmer? You don't know his farm life.
Yeah, but I had farmers insurance.
Damn.
Got to there, FarmersOnly.com.
Snap.
Oh, jeez.
I thought it was a farmers insurance community that I was being invited to. That's what I thought.
Yeah,
Anyways,
that's ridiculous.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
I don't think that works.
Yeah,
like
sure. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know.
In other news, apparently Colorado is going to be a little bit more fun.
Colorado.
Because they recently just voted to decriminalize psychedelic mushrooms.
Woo! If my
Yes.
sound effects were on, I would be clapping.
I know. Let's see. Okay, good. I can do that. There you go. Yeah.
Yay!
So Denver will be the first U.S. city to effectively decriminalize mushrooms containing the psychedelic. I don't even know what that is. Also known as magic mushrooms.
Psilocybin is how you pronounce it.
Psilocybin. I am not a wordsmith. I have never
seen
said I
words.
would be.
He's never seen words before. This is his first time experiencing
psilocybin.
words.
Well, look at that fucking word. It doesn't look
You know
like
what?
it says that.
Don't you yell at me.
It
It's
looks
not my
like
fault.
it says psilocybin.
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 Yeah. Anyways,
That's fine. I'm gonna call it that from
Initiative
now on.
301 makes the personal use and possession
Like a weird pillow.
mushrooms among people 21 and older the lowest possible
Pacillo.
law enforcement priority in Denver.
Silly.
It also prohibits the city from spending resources to pursue criminal penalties related to the use or possession. I wonder if that's like a big issue. It's like, goddamn, like maybe marijuana is really a gateway drug.
I disagree. I would think alcohol is actually the gateway drug because everyone I've known has only tried other drugs when they're drunk, not when they're high,
Oh, really?
including myself.
Including myself. First-hand experience, you know what I'm saying?
Is there a study that goes along with that theory?
Yeah, just personal experience there.
That's my experience with it. What else do you need?
I know when I've tried
Hey, you know what?
psilocybin, I've been under the influence.
I think it would be hilarious if like pizza shops started using it.
That'd be funny.
Like, these are the best goddamn pizzas I've ever had in my life.
Fuck yeah.
Might make Little Caesars a little more edible.
Yeah. They'll turn into little seizures.
Little seizures. Nice. That was great. You're making little jokes
Yeah.
today. It's good.
Yeah.
It's a good time. I liked it.
Sometimes I can do that. Sometimes they fall flat.
Sometimes they do.
That's the
but
beauty
sometimes they're
about
great.
live shows. I just play around with stuff. Not balls, but other
He
things.
plays with balls too, but
And pucks.
and pucks and balls.
Pucks and balls. Pucks and balls.
Brad Laidman said being fucking bored is a gateway drug.
That's true. That is
Yeah.
true.
So if you're in a really boring fucking state or city, it's just like, what the fuck else do I have to do?
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
It's
I mean,
in,
it's
like,
Colorado.
Colorado. What's there to do in Colorado? What do you do in
Ski.
Colorado?
That's
I ski
literally
in
it.
Colorado.
Yeah.
Colorado, I'm skiing.
I mean, and smoke weed, obviously.
You smoke weed and you ski. So do you do both at the same time?
I'm sure people do.
I'm sure people do, right? You
Sure.
smoke a little bit, ski, come back,
And
smoke a little more.
now they'll smoke weed, take a mushroom, ski, and
Smoke a little
maybe
weed, ski
kill
again,
themselves. I don't know.
and maybe crash. Maybe they'll just make a lot of friends. I mean, we don't really know their lives like that.
I don't know.
Does that make you more? Does weed make you more like open to people, or is it different for everyone? Like
I would say it's different.
for everyone?
Some people are very paranoid.
I would be so paranoid.
Like the guy that tried to
Holy
make me a
shit.
drug mule on Messenger.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. He blocked you, then he unblocked you, and then you blocked him because he was like, going to talk shit about you.
Yeah.
That was
Because he must have
interesting. He's like,
unblocked me and
shit.
saw my post.
Oh, shit.
And then he was going to text me to talk shit. And
Like,
I'm
hey, bro.
Nope.
And you're like, I don't think so, buddy.
No, I'm good.
I'm good.
I couldn't see skiing though on shrooms. I could only see playing in the snow.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
'Cause
hopefully you have a good trip, though.
Because I know when I was tripping on shrooms several times, I really enjoyed cold water. So playing in the snow, doing angels and stuff would
that
feel
would be awesome.
it would feel outstanding.
I've never
My
done
best trips.
mushrooms.
Oh, my best trips happened in the shower.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, it was just
I mean, what do you see when you're on mushrooms? So do you see like
anything you want.
stuff? Really? Wow.
Dang.
The
Is
good
it-
thing is you always. This is what the misconception of
Yes.
hallucinogens is. People think
Thank
you're
you, Joe.
they're that you're out of control. You don't know what you're saying. And
Yeah.
like the wall's melting. in the back of your mind, you always know that that's not real.
Yeah.
So if you see something, a visual, it's fun and weird, but you know it's the drug doing it. It's not real.
Yeah.
At least the amount I've tripped.
Well,
Okay.
and that,
Thank you,
I
Joe,
think that's
for your
probably
expertise.
varies per person
Your
because some people see. I consider you a smart guy. I'm a smart guy. I think most times. But there are some dumb motherfuckers out there, and they would take that and be like, "Oh wow, I'm in a new dimension." Like,
I think
they
I would
just
go to a
believe
new
that.
dimension.
Yeah, they would just believe it.
I feel like
that the
would
walls
happen.
were melting and
I feel
unicorns.
Like that's about accurate. That sounds accurate.
Gang banging.
Well, I did see some of that, but I knew it was always fake.
Yeah.
You know.
So Brad said a few things, commented.
Sure.
He said Colorado was awesome scenery, cool people close to everything. He also said everyone has their own high.
Yep.
He said don't ski and play football like the Kennedys. And he said you see God when you are on mushrooms. I've never been on mushrooms, and who knows, maybe I will, maybe I won't in my life, but it's very interesting information. Keep all this in mind.
Anything else on the mushroom subject?
Anybody? Joe?
Well, the second time I tripped, it was.
You're the only one who seems to have some knowledge here about this.
I know the one time I did trip, I stared at a beer bottle for about an hour straight, just staring at the carbonation
Looks
and the
weird.
bubbles. And
That's funny. That is funny. I get to see him just
that looks
being
so
amazed.
weird.
another time, I remember I stared at like a $10 bill for about an hour too, just looking at the building, wondering who was inside there, if there was anybody in the bushes on the picture outside the building on the $10 bill.
Brad said Joe hasn't had good stuff. Apparently you haven't had good enough stuff, Joe.
That's funny.
Sorry to disappoint you.
All right. Well, we're going to take another break. When we get back, we're going to be giving away some comedy tickets.
Comedy tickets?
We're going to talk about the 6-year anniversary of Gina DeJesus and Amanda Berry and Michelle Knight's Escape. Actually, I kind of did this Colorado thing twice on there, so that'll be the only thing we talk about.
Actually, that's right. So never mind.
So, anyways,
You watched. You were on mushrooms, apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
Getting fucked up.
Yeah, it was the wine that I had at Goldie's
Yeah, it
house.
was. It really was.
It was.
You were a mess.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I came back. Slept like 2.5 hours.
Yep. And you were like, I'm not gonna be going to sleep for a while. I
Yep.
just took a 2-hour nap at 7 o'clock.
But I did end up going to bed around midnight. Yeah.
I guess you were tired. Okay, going on break.
Yep, going on break. We'll be right back.
Back.
I can do this.
If you can do anything.
Hello, Mr. Branson. Been waiting for you. Bienvenido a Lansing Probiotic.
Okay.
Nos especializamos en CBD plantas
Sí.
con nuestro mini dispensario en Human Cloning en artificial inteligencia. Tome asiento y nuestra científica va a estar con usted un momento.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Gracias.
De nada.
How you doing?
Okay.
Okay. This is Saria. Hi, Saria.
I am her maker.
Okay.
I am her maker.
She looks real.
Yeah, well, I specialize in CBD, but also work in advanced technologies and human cloning.
Okay.
But I cannot tell you about my products. I can only show you.
Okay. All right. You want to take that? Have a seat. you doing, Saria?
Hello, Miss Gerson.
Can I tell you a joke? Okay. What's a robot's favorite music?
I don't know what.
Heavy metal. Ha ha. He.
I'm mostly made of silicone, metal, vinyl, tape. I like 2000 late hip hop rap music.
Well, I mean, on my off time, I do rap music, you know?
I know. I don't care for it.
Hey, okay. Well, that's my off time. Okay, let me ask you a different question. If you was human, what would you like to be, Saria?
I would be a model in a music video with a boyfriend. But Master never turned him on.
Okay. So.
What would you rather do than be a 9-to-5 interviewer for a magazine?
I mean, you know, I told you I do rap music. You know, you're not fond of it. That's what I'd rather do. That's what I'd rather do. Quit my job, be a rapper.
Show me.
How am I supposed to do that?
With the glasses right there.
These right here. Okay.
Put them on.
Okay. And what, you gonna put yours on? And this is to show you what I see.
Spence flavors. Different G. Yeah, man. Quadrillions. Worldwide. FLA. Yeah. I know you see me on the video.
True.
I know you heard me on the radio.
True.
And your boyfriend pay you no attention. I could change your life. You a model, right? Come with me, I can show you a model life. Model life, you sure you never model, right? Roll with me, all I need's one night. Cause your boyfriend pay you no attention. Step back, Spencer's coming through. Loud that rap from the DJ booth. Tell the truth, you ever chill with a star? Come on, meet celebrities, sex in the car, titties at the bar, groupies in the back. To see me, they plotting to attack. Vampire hoes biting at my neck and scream like a kid. The way I make them sweat. Yeah, I went back, old school. You ain't relevant. You're old news. You need a hit. I'm the one you go to. You say you want a model? Let me show you. I know you see me on the video.
True.
I know you heard me on the radio.
True.
And your boyfriend pay you no attention. I can change your life. You a model, right? Come with me, I can show you a model life. Model life. You never model, right? Roll with me, all I need is one night. Cause your boyfriend pay you no attention. Move, bitch, get out the way. Got a brand new model with legs for days. Why? I get it poppin', my song comes on. Watch it start dropping, ass to the floor, knees to the ground. Sex in the air, the way I dig it down. Latina, you know I got that Nina. Black and white, check your boy, jungle fever. Turn around, girl, let me see ya. If your man don't want you, girl, I need ya. All my girls say, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. And all my fellas say, give it to me, baby, give it to me, baby, give it to me, baby. All my women say, boy, you so crazy, boy, you so crazy, boy, you so loco. I know you see me on the video.
True.
I know you heard me on the radio.
True.
And your boyfriend pay you no attention. I can change your life. You a model, right? Come with me, I can show you a model life. Model life, you sure you never model, right? Roll with me, all I need is one night. Cause your boyfriend pay you no attention. Cause your boyfriend pay you no attention.
Discussion about the shrooms.
Yeah.
And I mean, we don't have to, but you did want to make a point. You said you wanted to say something about it.
About the alcoholism?
Yes.
Yeah. The good thing about shrooms was when I was doing them, that was the one time I didn't want to drink. So I could see them using shrooms to fight alcoholism, because that was the one time, because you're so happy and you almost can't even drink a lot on it.
Gotcha.
Because it has, for one, it has no effect. And two, like I would start to drink a beer and I would like dribble it out because your teeth are almost clenched too, in a way. Because you're like, oh, when you're really tripping hard.
Gotcha.
And like I said, the alcohol has no effect. And then once you're done tripping, you're so worn out because your brain is going a mile a minute.
Yeah.
That you're so worn out, you don't want to drink. You just want to sleep. And like I told you, it's even the next day, it's like being hungover from alcohol, but only from the neck up. Your brain is really tired. Well, but the rest, but you don't have the upset stomach. You don't have everything else.
Well, and you were saying that you could even see it being used to treat PTSD, and I was saying that you would think that people like that suffered PTSD would actually see more negative images probably on shrooms than any other drug.
Right. I could see that. It depends on the person. I only like thought of happy memories.
Yeah.
But the one time I was tripping, I heard a song on the radio.
Yeah.
And it was a song that I had heard in Vegas, like in every casino I walked into.
Yeah.
It was on like the intercom.
Yeah.
And like right away, like you let your brain go.
Yeah.
Right.
You let your brain go.
Yeah. It's like I said, you're always in control.
I mean, that's why they call it a trip.
Right.
You're literally like almost like having a outer body experience,
and you
That's
can
very interesting.
And you can almost
I'm
let
learning way more than I needed to know about this.
You can let it go as far as you want because you know it's all an illusion in the back of your brain. So I was listening to this song and I was immediately back in Vegas with my buddies drinking and we're gambling and having a good time. And for like 2 hours, I just sat there staring at the staring at the ceiling, thinking I was back in Vegas drinking and having a good time when I was just laying on the carpet of my apartment.
Yeah.
So you're saving money too.
Exactly.
That's right.
It's interesting. Right. Brad said you can't eat on psychedelics and they can treat many things. Harry Grant used to take them under psychiatric care. He said alcohol is the worst drug in the world and it is legal.
Yeah. I mean, I agree that alcohol is...
Yeah,
I mean, I always feel like shit even when I drink a little bit, you know?
See, like the shrooms and driving, if you're tripping on shrooms, you don't want to get behind I mean, like when you're drunk, you make bad decisions.
Yes.
You're like, oh, I can drive, I'm fine. But when you're on shrooms, you know you can't drive. There's no way you're getting behind the wheel. You don't. I mean, you're more apt to just stare at the car instead of getting behind the wheel.
Well, you also made a point too. It's like these trips can last, 6 to 8 hours.
Yes.
So, like, this is not something that you would do and, like, go along, go on with your day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have to set time aside to do this so that you're almost in a controlled environment so you don't do anything really crazy.
Right, because if you're in an uncontrolled environment, that's where it could get crazy.
Yeah.
Because, like I told you, that's where the paranoia will set in.
Yep.
People, because you're tripping, but everybody else isn't. So that's like the outside world, and you feel like they're staring at you, like they're going to screw with me. They're going to screw with me. I'm tripping. They know I'm tripping.
Yeah.
And they're going to screw with me. So you never want to get outside of that world. So I mean, I know friends that have, and somehow they handle it. They just kind of giggled and stuff. But that part wasn't for me. I needed to be in that controlled environment.
I can see how that could do that.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting. We could probably have another segment just talking about drugs.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're gonna get into our next topic. Our last topic of the day, which is not that one.
Which is not that one.
The 6-year anniversary of the escape of Gina DeJesus, Amanda Berry, and Michelle Knight.
Mm-hmm. That shit was crazy. It was good, but it was crazy.
I know. Well, it was definitely not good, but it was crazy.
Good that they escaped. Like, what do you mean? Like, I thought that's what we were talking about.
No. Yeah.
Like, that's what I was saying. It was good they escaped.
Been kidnapped to begin
well, no,
with.
that sucked. That's terrible, but the The fact that they got out and like they're not still there.
Although if you've seen Michelle Knight lately, I think she looks better in captivity. She looks horrible.
Oh my god.
She got like neck tattoos and she's bad.
I did see.
She's living her best life
picture,
now.
yeah.
Okay, she's living her best life now.
I mean, dude, if I was under
how long were they?
6 years. Well, no,
there was different for each one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Michelle Knight was like 12 years.
Yeah.
Amanda
Like,
Berry
I would
was
be
like
getting
10.
all the tattoos. I'd be doing all the shit because
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck it. I lost so much of my life. Fuck that. I'm just doing all the shit. I'd be doing all the shit too.
Yeah, I mean, they were in captivity for a long time. I mean, me and Joe before the show, we were actually talking about Amanda Berry and about how the mom had hired a psychic at one point.
Yeah.
And the psychic said, "Oh, Amanda's dead."
Oh, dang.
And later,
I think it was on like Montel Williams.
Yeah.
It was that psychic lady.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And she ended up dying of a heart attack, so she never actually got to see Amanda come home, which is kind of sad.
Yeah, that's sad.
And her family said it was such a stress on her that's one of the reasons it gave her a bad heart. You know that she died heartbroken, literally, because she thought her daughter died.
You could die of a broken heart. See
I
that
know.
shit?
Yeah.
Talked about this before.
Yeah, we did talk about that before. I think we were talking about
very possible.
Like elderly couples.
Yeah, elderly couples in that time, but
no, but the thing is, you know, how it all unfolded was just kind of crazy. You know, it was a Monday morning. It was like
I was at work.
afternoon.
I remember I was at work, and I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Like she just goes to a neighbor, "Help! I'm Amanda Berry." And then like I've been kidnapped and I've been missing for 10 years. I'm free now, you know, and
that's so crazy.
You know, that whole story was just nuts. How like you know, she kind of she got Ariel Castro's like almost like trust. She like gained his trust so that one day she could escape.
Try to get out.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I thought that was pretty crazy. Didn't I don't remember which one, but didn't one of them get pregnant by him?
Yes.
I can't remember which one though.
Was it? I think it was Gina.
Was it Gina?
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was. I don't think Amanda Berry has kids.
I think Michelle Knight got pregnant, but she miscarried.
Yeah, I thought another one got was pregnant, but
that's
oh man.
And then fucking terrible. And then what sucks about it, and not necessarily that it sucks, but like we never got to find out why he did what he did, because he like pretty much immediately killed himself in prison. Or well,
there was really no trial. He just like committed guilty or pleaded guilty.
And then he hung himself.
Yeah, you're fucking really fucking guilty.
And it just sucks because
no answers.
You're really fucking guilty.
Really fucking guilty.
I plead really fucking guilty.
I would have.
Yeah, and the thing is, like on one side of me, like I'm kind of glad he did it.
Yeah,
because it saved even more problems for the girls.
Right, they would have to go through the trial. They'd have to testify.
All that stuff, face them repeatedly.
But on the other side of it, I was curious.
Like what the fuck?
I was curious to know what was going through his mind.
Corey said Amanda has a kid by him.
Oh, okay, I knew one of them did. Yeah, maybe that's why he ended up getting.
Actually, at the phone call to 911 for the Charles Ramsey, that was the guy who did.
Was that ain't nobody got time for that? Was that the one?
He was dead giveaway.
Yeah, dead giveaway.
You know something's wrong when a pretty white girl jumps into a black man's arms.
Yes,
dead giveaway. Dead giveaway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Corey also said, "Tom, remember we were in the studio recording 3 Nation."
Yes. Yep.
I was at work, so.
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
Yeah, that's
But I remember Charles Ramsey saying on like there's like a 3-year-old kid that looks like half Hispanic or half half and half or whatever.
Yeah.
Dang.
That's crazy, man.
They were on the news like
it's absolutely
the reunion of Amanda Berry and Charles Ramsey, and like Amanda Berry bought him a gift, and right away I knew it wasn't going to be dental floss because he's only got like 4 teeth.
Jeez.
And you would think if you had 4 teeth, it'd be the best looking 4 teeth ever.
And I actually,
because you don't have that much to take care of.
Did you watch the interview with Michelle Knight?
I don't.
Dr. Phil.
Was it recently or was it?
No, this was.
I might have.
Yeah, it was like a year after.
Yeah,
I
might have
after.
Because she was the quietest one of the 3. You know, nobody really heard much about her. and then she did that. She finally decided, okay, I'm Dr. Phil in it. And
Dr. Phil in it. Okay.
And decided to do and it was crazy because she had been the longest captive.
Yeah, she was the longest.
And she almost kind of like even though Amanda Berry was the one that kind of went and she kind of almost became like the ringleader and the
right. She was just trying to
Michelle,
make a way to get out.
Like she also like she kind of once the other girls came in to the picture, she kind of like would let them know like what's going on and stuff like that. And I think at one point Michelle tried to escape, but he caught onto it. Mm-hmm. So that's why it was almost up to Amanda to get his trust and do something about it.
So sad.
Yeah, but
fuck him. I'm glad he's dead.
Yeah,
that's. Fuck that. Like fuck that guy. I don't even know his fucking name. What was his name?
Ariel Castro.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, Fidel Castro's third cousin.
Third cousin.
Second removed.
Second what?
And no one.
What?
Okay. And no one in that neighborhood knew it either. I mean,
that's the crazier part that nobody fucking like. There was no like
the Charles Ramsey would say. We went over there and ate ribs with them, and
I know
we listened to salsa music, and we had no idea that the house was all rigged up like that.
Yeah,
it's man.
No, it's insane.
I'm nosy. I would have found out if I went in the house. I would have been looking around his house like, what's down here? What's this?
You would have thought he would have screwed up at least once in 10 years.
Yeah.
You know? I mean,
well, he did.
You get lazy,
eventually,
Eventually, you know.
Get lazy, you start just kind of going, oh, no.
Well, you know, every once in a while you forget to lock the chain on the woman you're holding hostage.
You know, you get lazy. You get kind of like, she's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
But then, you know, it's so crazy, though.
Yeah.
All jokes aside, fuck that guy. I'm glad he's dead.
I mean,
I think he should have suffered more though than he did. I mean,
that's kind of what I was thinking. You know, like
that was the
It was
easy way out.
Yeah.
Well, fuck you.
Yeah, we should perform like medical experiments on him or something.
We should bring him back to life and then torture him and then just kill him again.
Yeah.
Our way.
We got any comments?
Except Corey's no.
Okay. All right. Well, on that note, then, I think we're gonna end off the show. Because it's like 12:40.
It's like 12:40.
So, as always, we want to make sure that you follow us on social media. Twitter is Epic Radio Show. Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube is the Epic Radio Show. Check us out on the epicradioshow.com. Buy our merch. It's $12.50 on sale right now, so do that. We will see you guys June 1st at the Fusion game. Next week, we're going to have Shoreline on the show. They are an Australian punk rock band.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be weird because it's going to be like 1 o'clock in the morning for them.
Damn.
Yes.
Shit.
They're going to be straight
but they're a punk rock band.
That's dedication, man.
Exactly.
They're supposed to stay up late.
Yes.
We're going to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, we're going to have that next week for you guys. We'll also have...
Allison.
Did we do the comic ticket giveaway?
Did you?
I don't think we did.
Damn.
So if there's anybody out there, oh my god! And that was like the first thing that was on the list there when we came back from. I think it was the mushroom conversation.
They got you all fucked up.
They got on soft track. So, anyways, I guess before we go, real quick, let's see if anybody will call in.
And if you want, you can follow me on Twitter. My name is Bedwetter48.
That's right. Yeah.
Every once in a while, I'll post something funny.
Sometimes.
How's your podcast going?
My microphone broke, so it's not going.
Oh, that's
and I'm too lazy to buy a new one.
Jeez.
Only blame yourself there. Too lazy to buy one.
What was it called? Taco Tuesday?
10-minute Tuesday, Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
That would be a good one too, though.
God, I get a Hispanic girlfriend, and everything turns into tacos and burritos.
God damn it! This isn't what I wanted in life.
So yeah, call in 216-584-5718. This one's going to be at the Funny Stop.
Funny Stop.
Cuyahoga Falls.
Cuyahoga
It's a nice place, man. I've been there a couple times.
Been there a couple times.
Yeah, Chris Kettler will be there, joined with his friends Darnell Anderson, Carl Johnson, Ryan Yex, and
Yex.
Jay Hunter.
I like that last name.
Also hosted by Tom Cullison. I believe he's a radio host.
Yes.
In Akron. Yes.
I don't know 2 or 3 of those comedians, but I can tell you Chris Kettler and Ryan Yex is worth the price of admission.
Well, Jay Hunter's pretty funny too. He's been on the show.
Yeah, I think I remember him.
Yeah, Jay's pretty funny.
Not JJ. Jay's just a diva. Regular Jay's a diva. Ballz Jay.
That's right.
But this other Jay is pretty funny.
Yes.
From what I can remember.
And that's Sunday, May 26th.
That's correct.
Sunday, May 26th.
Doors open at 7. These tickets are normally $10, so you'll snag a couple pair.
For free.
A couple pair. You'll snag a pair free just by calling in right now.
Couple pair.
Yeah, couple pair.
I love it.
Yeah, because we were talking about Jay and playing with balls.
Balls a pair, a couple pairs.
Couple pairs of balls, you know? $5 handies.
Oh, man. $5 handies, couple pairs of balls.
Yeah.
Fucking crocodile, 41 turtles. It's gonna be a good show.
There was this movie. I can't remember what movie it was though. But there was a dude. He was always trying to offer people $5 handies. Like, hey, you want a $5 handy?
Oh my god!
Take care of this in the bathroom over here. And
Horrible Bosses.
Was it? Yes, Horrible Bosses.
It was the Asian guy.
Yes. Yeah, that was hilarious.
I can't believe that's actually a thing. That's so funny.
That's kind of where I got it from. I just couldn't remember the reference.
Oh man, that's silly.
Yeah. Okay, so we're only going to stay on the air for a couple more minutes.
Call or don't, I guess.
Yes.
You don't?
Time Life operators are standing by.
That's right. They're
That's
free with an asterisk.
They're free with an asterisk?
Yeah. You got to pay $5 for the handy.
Yeah, still $5 for the handy, but that's it, though. You don't got to pay for the tickets themselves.
No, but the handy is extra.
Because
and if you buy 2, you get 1 free.
That's right.
Yep.
Balls, handies, yay, Allison said.
Yep. All right, so
if you're giving me the handy, you only need to use 1 or 2 fingers. You just stick it between your finger and your thumb.
That's right.
Ew.
Okay.
So it's like getting them for $2.50.
That's
right. Is the fucking
what's going on?
I'm looking for a sound effect. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm looking. I don't know if I'm gonna find it.
Was it tow car?
I just like the waiting and no one calling thing. It's like
gotcha.
I just feel like that fits the moment.
Yeah, we saw tow car yesterday.
We did see tow car yesterday. Oh, it was just a crazy day yesterday.
Okay. Well, anyways, kind of like time winding down. We're about to go. You'll have your chance to win these tickets again next week, if I remember, obviously.
If he remembers, because this time he was just like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, this time I just got distracted for a minute. Sorry about that. But yeah, you still have a little time.
We'll do it more in the middle of the show.
216-584-5718.
If no one calls.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it
middle of the show next week.
All right. Well, thank you guys. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
And as always, make life epic.
Dear Mr. President, there are too many steaks nowadays. Please eliminate 3. I am not a crackpot.
Oh, wow, that was terrible.
Hasta la vista, baby.
No! That's my only real motivation, is not to be hassled. That and the fear of losing my job, but you know, Bob, that'll only make someone work just hard enough not to get fired.
And I'm sorry, we're out of time. Bye.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Please leave this office.
Do we get any sort of souvenir?
Get out of my office!
Oh my God, it feels so good. Oh yeah. Oh, slow down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Who's your daddy?
That's all, folks.